welcome to ISTV News. I'm Subulaka Gupta. Let's look at the top stories. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi opens Theme Resources Park at IBST Takil, inaugurates first National Bioresources and Sustainable Development Summit. And now the news in detail. Manipur Chief Minister Okram Ibobi today opened the Theme Resources Park in the IBST complex at Takil today and also inaugurated the first National Bioresources and Sustainable Summit held at the same complex. State Works Minister Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar and Director of IBST Professor Dinabandhu Sahu were the other main guests at the function. As part of the occasion, Sangai Cup, Siroi Lily Cup and a table calendar of the institute were also released. Speaking at the function, Chief Minister Ibobi said, a plan is afoot to construct a mega tourist center at Sendra. People of Manipur want to live in peace. People must remain peaceful to create a conducive atmosphere so that tourists may come to Manipur. If tourists are afraid to visit Manipur, who will ever know about Manipur, he asked. Among 34 railway projects in India, the railway project of Manipur is the fastest project. The state government is closely watching every national project being taken up in Manipur. Now, Takil and Lamphel areas have become convenient place for national institutions, Chief Minister said.
We, either government or any NGOs, we should have to be work before we proceed in any our objective. We should have to be carefully measure the pulse of the people. The pulse of the people, we should have to work. And we should have to be guess the pulse of the people, what we are going to do. Whether people may not come out openly because of scare, but whether people are supporting or not. Nowadays people want. There is no any other alternative. People want peace, development.
Normal movement of goods-laden trucks on the two important national highways of Manipur are being severely hit by the 5-day economic blockade imposed on the national highways passing through the state governments from yesterday. The blockade was called by a Joint Action Committee (JAC) formed in connection with the killing of 2 persons, including a chief functionary of Kuki National Front (KNF), in a shootout involving Assam Rifles troopers on January 28 last. Various Kuki-based civil organizations are extending support to the economic blockade imposed, alleging that the state government has failed to fulfill the demand of the JAC, which includes, among others, provision of magisterial inquiry report, which the state government has assured to the JAC within 15 days, counting from the date of issue of the order for inquiry. However, a report from Chandel district said that the blockade would be imposed on the Imphal-More section of National Highway from today. A decision regarding extending supports to the blockade was taken by a meeting held at Palel of Chandel district. Meanwhile, an official source said that Imphal West District Magistrate has been conducting the magisterial inquiry into the incident. The inquiry was in progress, the sources added. The 56th General Conference cum Sport Meets of the Sagolman Area Naga Students Association has kicked off from yesterday at Sanakaitel village in Ukhrul district. More than 800 students from 7 units of the association are taking part in the program, of which theme is Unity and Diversity. Principal Commissioner of Revenue Department, Government of India, K. Timothy Zimik, Social Worker R.S. Paksha, AE of Central PWD, Wangpan Raikan, and Educationalist of Master Teacher Training, Mumbai, Sam Newton, were present at the inaugural function as the main guest. President of the association, L. Simon, said, the meet is being held to motivate the students and youths to climb higher in life. Chief guest of the function, Principal Commissioner K. Timothy Zimik, said, there are a lot of shortage of Sanakaitel village, which indicates that the state government does not pay enough attention to the village. As for the village, what is required the most at the moment is improvement of road connectivity to set up a health care center, improvement of electricity, etc., he said.
Existing in such a condition, so that people outside these areas, so they should come to know, and the state government also should see what kind of development we have, what kind of poverty we have, the backwardness we have.
Some unknown persons have reportedly stolen 32 ceiling fans from the auditorium and Block A quarter of supermarket complex Jiribam, constructed by Jiribam Babupara National Construction Company. A case has been filed at Jiribam Police by the Jiribam Municipal Council. Taking advantage of the supermarket lying vacant, some unknown persons have stolen the ceiling fans. The incident came to light on February 14. Social organizations are blaming the authority concerned as to why the supermarket has not started its operation yet. The vacant supermarket is becoming a hideout for drug users. The authority concerned should check the situation, they further said. The Takhel Gram Panchayat Development Committee has alleged that the elected members of the Gram Panchayat have misused the funds sanctioned by the government for the development of the area. At a press meet held at Takhel, Secretary of Takhel Youth Development Organization, Y. Gautam said, for the financial year 2012-13, the government has sanctioned funds for 100 BPL and AAY card holders to construct 100 low-cost sanitary latrines. But the card holders have not yet received any benefits from the scheme. Addressing the press meet, Secretary of the Development Committee, A. Nila, said, not above 50% works have been completed in and around the Gram Panchayat. Bank passbook for the job card holders has not been given to the respective person. Construction of the Panchayat building and toilet still remains incomplete and the constructed portions are about to collapse. He appealed to the authority concerned to check the situation. President of Sagolmang Nagalong, C.L. Sangay, said, villagers of Sanakaitel, Ukhrul district are not able to communicate to other places as the telecom service are not fully functional in the area. Addressing a press meet held at Sanakaitel, he further said, during the rainy season, the villagers face problems in transportation. There are no adequate staff for the high schools and no facilities for health care. The villagers have earlier appealed to the minister concerned and MLAs, but no action can be seen till date, he said. A meeting was held yesterday at Fubala against the rules set by Moirang Municipal Council. The council has ordered that the entire Octo Rishaw filing Ningthau to Moirang should pay yearly registration fee, renewal fee and transfer fee. President of Self-Employment Diesel Auto and Tata Magic Association, C.H. Robin, what members of Fubala Gram Panchayat took part in the meeting. The Moirang Municipal Council has ordered all the Octo Rishaw drivers to pay registration fee 570 rupees, renewal fee 270 rupees and transfer fee 370 rupees. The association expressed their frustration at the conduct of the Municipal Council for showing disparities. The association appealed if the authority concerned does not look into the matter, then they will surrender the entire Octo Rishaw in the areas to the district commissioner. And now moving on to some national and international news. The Bihar Assembly Speaker Uday Narayan Chaudhary has declared Janata Dal U as the main opposition party in Assembly. Senior JDU leader Vijay Kumar Chaudhary has been made opposition leader in place of Nand Kishore Yadav of BJP in the Assembly. The Speaker has decided that all Janata Dal U MLAs, including those with Chief Minister Jitendra Manjhi, camp would sit in opposition, while the Chief Minister and his ministerial colleague would sit on the Treasury bench. The Manjhi government will seek a trust vote tomorrow. The Speaker said that he has taken decision as JDU as maximum numbers of legislators in comparison to BJP. In protest of Speaker's decision, BJP legislators sat on dharna in front of the Speaker's chamber. India today successfully test-fired its indigenously developed nuclear-capable Prithvi-2 surface-to-surface missile with a strike range of 350 km as part of a user trial by the Army from a test range at Chadipur in Odisha. The missile test was carried out from a mobile launcher from Launch Complex 3 of the Integrated Test Range ITR at about 9:20 hours. With a strike range of 350 km, Prithvi 2 is capable of carrying 500 kg to 1000 kg of warheads and is thrusted by liquid propulsion twin engines. It uses advanced inertial guidance system with maneuvering trajectory. More than 10,000 cases of swine flu have been reported in the country. 671 people have died of it. Cases have now been reported in Nagaland too. The central government has said that 10,025 people have suffered from swine flu so far this year, a new high in recent year. 191 people have died in Rajasthan, 155 in Gujarat and 90 in Madhya Pradesh, the three worst hit states. Gujarat also recorded 255 new cases of swine flu on Wednesday, the highest in a single day. In Punjab, 24 people have died of swine flu and 7 have died in neighboring Haryana. 6 people have died in Uttar Pradesh. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 people infected with the H1N1 virus have died and 71 others have tested positive. Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda has said that there is no dearth of medicines and hospitals are equipped to deal with swine flu. Kumar Resort in Lonavala became the center of a horrific crime investigation after a 7-year-old girl was discovered dead on the terrace after she had been brutally abused and murdered 2 days after she went missing. The girl with partial vision impairment was attending her cousin's wedding there on Sunday night. The girl's father blamed the police for slow action and alleged that he found no cooperation from the resort, which is owned by a former MLA from Mumbai. The deceased victim and her father had traveled to Lonavala from Indapur in Raighat to attend a wedding. US President Barack Obama says the US is not at war with Islam. We are at war with the people who have perverted Islam. He was speaking to representatives from 16 nations attending a 3-day event on extremism that follows attacks in Denmark and France. Obama said the world had to confront the ideologies that radicalize people. He said those heading groups like Islamic State and Al-Qaeda were not religious leaders but terrorists. Obama said associating Islamic State or Al-Qaeda with Islam would be buying into the propaganda of those groups, challenging critics who have questioned him for not describing recent attacks as the work of Islamic radicals. And before we wrap up, the top stories once again. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi opens Tame Resources Park at IBST Takhil, inaugurates first National Bioresources and Sustainable Development Summit. Well, thank you so much for joining with us and stay tuned for more news.